Now, ang point ko ho, it's not so much na hindi lang malulugi ho kayo, kundi aabot kayo sa legal. Okay? If this is you, okay, so you need to stop it now. Okay, it's okay to rely on them, but if blindly you just simply allow them to do whatever they do there, okay, and you do not correct it, okay, your practice is in trouble. Okay? Mahihirapan ho kayo. Now, okay? So, next is this. The doctors who basically rely on the claims people. Okay? Again, number 4, no? This is the potential fraud. Marami ho ito. Another experience ko ho. Doctors who practically just rely on claims staff, okay? A lot of them end up having legal problems. Yung tipong papasok lang sila sa hospital at pipirma lang because they assume that the claim staff, okay, prepared a perfect claim for them and then they will simply sign it, okay? That is the biggest problem of all. Dahil kung hindi ho ninyo inalam ano ho yung nakasulat doon, okay, that becomes a potential headache. So, there are certain hospitals so wherein they allow yung kanilang claims staff to select first case rate and second case rate. Okay? Kung maliit lang yung hospital, probably hindi siya issue. But for bigger hospitals, that's another story. Okay? I've seen hospitals wherein the claim staff decides kung ano yung final diagnosis. And later to discover it does not match, okay, with any of the clinical management done to the patient, and they ended up with legal. Ito din ho doctors who rely on ICD coders purely. Yung inasa lang talaga sa kanila. Okay? Yung diagnosis ni doc will be converted into an ICD-10. Okay? Kasi ganun yun. And then the attending has no idea kung ano yung nangyari at pumirma lang siya. I've seen hospitals get suspended because of that. And they fail to defend it pagdating sa legal. Now, the blind reliance on claim staff, okay, is also a headache. Hindi ho kayo mawawalan lang ng bayad, but your accreditation ho, tatamaan ho kayo. Okay? I've seen this several times. I'll go back to the slide. So, ito, example. The staff, siya yung pumili ng diagnosis. Okay? Na-deny at na-legal. For example, ito totoong case ho ito. Diabetic ketoacidosis. Yan ang ginawa ng staff. Ang diagnosis ni doc is diabetes mellitus lang. However, ang ginawa ng staff, kinonvert na into a DKA kasi pareho lang raw, which is actually false.